Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shellcraft One and my old barn door, and I am back working in the billowing journal, and I want to decorate this clip. And I think I want to decorate it with some fabric and some laces, and then I have these cute vintage angels that I thought I could put one on there for her, because she needs an angel right now. Let me see. I kind of want to save this packaging because I want to see if I can do something with it. I don't know if I can, but we might get a little creative. So let me see if I can. I can't find my staple remover. I've ruined most of the ones that I have because I take books apart with them and I bend them. So half the time they don't work for me anyways. Let's see. Let's see if I can go through. There we go. These are from 1995. And to say that 1995 is vintage makes me feel really, really old. Okay, so we're going to save this and see if we can do something with it. How cute are these? These are Battenberg. Wouldn't that be cute hanging from the paper clip? But I want some goodies in there with it. So let me find some of my feed sack fabric, because I definitely want to use some feed sack. Ooh, that might go there. That might look really cool with that, with the doily. Let's see what else we got in here. We could do some green and some purple, maybe. I don't want to overwhelm it, but it'll decorate the bag and the paper clip. I'm just kind of looking through here real quick to see what else I might have. Okay, let's go with this. Okay, and then I have some pretty laces that I would like to put on here. Hang on. Okay, so I found some things I think that I would like to add on here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little strip of each one of these because I don't want it to overwhelm it. So I think I'm just going to take my scissors and just cut a little strip, rip it. Okay, and that might work just perfectly. Just kind of fold that over the clip like that. I might have to do it this side though. I don't know. All right, let me just get our strips cut first. Okay, and then this one, we can do a smaller strip of this one. I hate the way this one's cut. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to rip across that way. Then we can get kind of a straighter. I love this fabric. So pretty. Okay. Alright, let me get these little strings off. Just trying to fray the edges a little bit. That bottom don't want to fray very good. Okay. So I kind of want them, I think what I may do. I'm just going to tuck them in here for now, until we kind of get an idea of how we want it to look. because I don't think I want them this long, but for now, actually, and then if I tuck this one in over the top, like so. So let's, I don't want it super long, so I'm going to cut this one here, and this one just a little bit longer. Put those in our little basket up there. Okay, let me get the strings off. We're making a mess. That's okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull my paper clip off. Okay. So if we do this one here, like that, and that one there, just a little bit longer, and then I have this pretty piece of, I think this came off of a wedding dress, so we can just tuck the tulle part over. I almost think that's not going to work because I don't want it to take away from that little angel. Let me see. If we do a piece of that hanging down from behind, that would work. Yeah, I think so. So I think what I'm going to do is sew this. I think I'm just going to tuck this lace up in between those two pieces. Like that. I could probably put just a tiny bit of glue on there just to kind of hold them in place. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is move my book. Now that I kind of know my length, I'm going to move the billowing journal over to the side. Make my life a little easier. Okay, so I'm going to tuck this over the paper clip first. Okay. And then we can tuck this one over. That keeps wanting to wrinkle up on me. We'll let that lace peek over the side just a little. Okay, I'm going to pull this through. And I'm just going to leave enough at the top to be able to sew it. Okay, like that. Scoot this over a little. And then we're going to run this one in there. And I kind of want it to go over the green feed sack fabric and hang down a little lower. Okay. I'm going to try to hold these in place while I move the purple. So that way, if we have the purple hanging down just a little bit further, I think that will work. And then we could put our angel right there. And I think what I'm going to do is when I sew it, I'm going to let the stitching just go right across the top of the angel, and that way she stays for good. Okay, I think I'm gonna like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it to the sewing machine and stitch it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I had it stitched on, and I had just enough in the back to make sure, you know, that it stayed good on the paper clip. So now let's bring our journal back over. Whoops. And we'll stuff our doily back in our bag. Like so. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Super cute. And if she wanted to, she could cut this off and use it as a fabric flip somewhere else in the journal, or leave it there, however she wants to use it. Okay, but I like that. And it decorates the bag and the paper clip, and it keeps our pretty little doily in place. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I love that. Okay. Okay, now what do we want from this side? So since we have a clip back here, we need to put something there, but I think I'm gonna put maybe some scripture card or something there for her, so we'll leave that option open. All right, and then we have our fabric here, and I think I want to put some vintage buttons on this fabric, and I think I put them in here. There are specific ones that I want to use, if I can remember where I put them. Not finding them in here. Where did I put them? Hang on and let me find them, because I know I laid them out to go in this journal. Okay, found them. And it looks like he wants to go on here too, and I think he would actually look really cool at the end of this. So I think we might stitch him on there. Look how cool he is. He's a vintage football. And look at the way the stitching is on the football button itself. Hopefully, let me see if I can get the camera to focus on that. Isn't that neat? Okay, but these are like those little vintage pearl buttons. And when I got them, I got several of these, and they were already tied together like this, and I just think it's super cool. So I'm just going to leave them like this, and we are going to take one of our pins, our rusty pins. Let's use this one. And we're just going to run it through the fabric, maybe like right here. Okay, and then we're going to put our buttons through it so that they just kind of hang on there. And then we're going to pin again. Like that. There we go. And then she can have some vintage buttons to play with in her journal. And again, do I want this hanging out here, or do I want it hanging out from the bottom? I actually kind of think I want it hanging from the bottom. So I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to it would be really neat to put like a brad or something on here. Hang on, let me see what I have. I might have. I think I've got a cool little brad in here somewhere. I have this one. It says ta-da. I think that's super cute. So if we put that here, I'm going to see if I can just push the brad through the fabric. Yeah, it'll go through there. Okay. And then flatten those out. Like so. And that way it's just kind of on the corner. Turn that sideways a little. And then I actually think I might use some, maybe some chain. I just want something different. I don't know why I keep closing the lid on this, because I'm obviously going to open it 4,000 times. I'm thinking a bullpen or a rusted paper clip. Let me see if I have a bullpen in here. Thought I had a couple of them in here. Maybe wrong. Sorry if you can hear the TV. Mom's watching TV. Oh, I like this teeny tiny rusted paper clip. I'm going to set that one out to the side. Oh, there's a ball pen. Okay. There we go. So maybe, oops, don't you run away. If I put him down here like this, if I do that, I'm not going to need the brad. Let's take the brad back out. I wasn't really liking the way that looked anyway. Sometimes you just got to try something and see if you like it. And I just wasn't real thrilled with that. Okay. So let's try. Now she can take this across here and make it a pocket if she wants to. Ooh. I'm having an idea. It's an epiphany. We're going to do something cool with this. Okay. So we're just going to put our little pin there. And then we have our cool little vintage football button hanging out the bottom. Okay, so because this is, you know, the buttons are kind of making the fabric heavy, I'm thinking, what if we button it to the next page somehow? Okay. So let me get my vintage buttons because I'm having an idea. If y'all can bear with me while I have it. Okay, change of plans. Instead of doing, I was going to try and do buttons, but I just don't have enough room here for another button to go. I was going to do, you know, a button here and then just wrap string so that she could use it as a pocket, you know, this way, or she could not use it as a pocket and still be able to use her mixed media paper. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of using buttons, because I don't have enough room over here for it to look right, I think I'm going to use a yo-yo. I think I'm going to use this one. So we're going to cut this one out carefully. And I think what I'm going to do is just pin it. I think I'm just going to like let this yo-yo be like the point of the fabric here. And then just take one of my rusty safety pins. And I'm going to pin through the paper actually. Because it's not going to, this is good thick paper. It's not going to hurt it to pin through it. So I think I'm just going to go right down the center right here. And I'm just going to push it all the way through. And I actually think that I'm going to like the look of having that safety pin coming through the other side. Okay, and then we're just going to push it back through like so. And pin it down. Maybe. Even if we have to bend the paper a little bit, it's not going to hurt it, okay? Oh no, we ripped the paper. Well, that's not going to work. However, and my whole point was trying to not make it be permanent in case she doesn't want to use it that way, you know, in case she wants to use the mixed media paper. Not sure. We could just use another big clip. Let's try that. Excuse my reach. I have a blue clip here. That will kind of go, no, I don't like the blue. Maybe the gold. Let's just try it and see. If one thing doesn't work, try something else. All right, so we're going to take this off because it's going to be in the way. And if we just run this clip down through here, then that gives her the option to decide if she wants to use it as a pocket or if she wants to leave her mixed media paper open. Or if by using the clip, she can actually use this as a pocket with that clip in place and still be able to use her mixed media paper. Okay, I like that idea. Okay, well, it took us 3 different tries of doing something to figure out what we needed to do with that, but I like the outcome, so we're going with it. Now, do we want to put something pretty on here? We probably do, but I'm going to decide that later. Okay, so we're going to go to the next page. And even though it's got a little hole in it there, I don't mind that because you can collage on this, you can do artwork on this and hide that, no problems whatsoever. Okay, so I think I'm trying to decide if I want something hanging down from this. I almost think I do want something hanging down from this. You know, like a dangle. The question is, what kind of dangle? Let me look at my dangle stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, so remember the little watch parts that I showed you? Okay, I think we're going to play with those real quick. I have these tiny little glass containers, I guess is what you would call it. And then it has the little lid that goes with it, and that caps on the top of it once you've filled it with whatever you want to fill it with. And then of course I have my little pliers, tweezers, because these things are tiny. Let me scoot that over out of the way. So we're gonna just put a few of these tiny watch parts into our little thing. I'm just gonna pull some out of the baggie because they are teeny tiny. And we're gonna see what fits. That doesn't fit. Okay, that's a watch hand, but it might be too big. Nope, it fits. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. This is a watch hand. I mean, look how tiny these are. These are super cool. Okay, there's a gear, watch gear. Let me zoom in so y'all can see, because y'all probably can't see that very well. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so far I've got a couple of watch hands in there. I'm going to put this little tiny gear in there. They seem to be a little bit magnetic. Okay, we'll put that one in there. Here's a teeny tiny little gear. We're going to put that in there. What else can we put? That's a couple of watch hands on a little gear. We'll put that in there. That's a cool little watch hand. Here's another gear. Let's see if it'll fit. Nope, he's just a little bit too big to go through the opening. Okay, let's use this little tiny watch hand. See if he'll fit in there. This is something of the inner workings of the watch. Not real sure what. We're going to leave him standing straight up because he barely fits. Like, he will only go standing up. But I'm okay with that. And then we'll put this little piece in there. Okay. Let's see if we've got anything else. Yep, let's put this little piece in there. And then that little piece. There's another cool little watch hand. It's got a blue color to it, so it's perfect with the blue fabric. Not that you'd be able to see it very well. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's just enough to add some added interest, or some, excuse me, add some interest to it. All right, now we're going to take this and put it here. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to use... I'm probably going to use glossy accents because it seems to be the thing that tends to make plastic stay better. So let's just, you know what, I should probably leave this sitting here until I get my glue on. Okay. This is tedious work here. Okay, so we're going to put some glossy accents. Oh, my glue has dried over the top. Let me just stick a needle in here. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're just going to put some glossy accents all the way around the outer edge of the opening. Okay, glue. go. And we're going to take our little lid and we'll set it right into that glue. Just like so. Whoops. Now with glossy accents, you really don't want to do anything with it for about 24 hours. So I think what we're going to do is stop here so that this can dry. Whoops. Yeah, we probably want to sit it somewhere where it will sit straight up and down and not fall over. Okay. So we're at 31 minutes anyways, 31 and a half. So we'll go ahead and stop the video here and we'll come back in the next video and finish our little trinket and decorating our paper clip, and we'll keep moving forward in loading our journal and decorating it and making it pretty. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment box below. Thank you for hanging in here with me while I was going through my struggle trying to figure out what to do with that pocket. And y'all please like and subscribe. I can't remember if I said that or not. And I hope y'all have a great day. Big hugs.